Hello and welcome to Management Nazariya. Today's topic is coordinating, and in coordinating we are going to basically understand what are the steps in coordinating. So before starting up with the steps, we'll just understand in short meaning of coordination. So coordination or coordinating is nothing but when small activities within an organization of different departments are being interlinked together in order to achieve a well-defined objective. That's basically your coordination or coordinating. एंड ऐसे ही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में होता है जहाँ पे डिपार्टमेंट्स में काम को बांटा जाता है और वो डिवाइडेड काम को इंटरलिंक करते हुए एक साथ ला के एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अपने गोल्स को अचीव करती है. दैट्स व्हाट इज बेसिकली योर कोऑर्डिनेशन. So today we are going to see steps in effective coordination. You have 5 simple steps in coordination. Okay. Your first one is simplified organization. Second, coordination through supervision, system of communication, voluntary cooperation, harmonized plan. Okay. Listen to them again. You have 5 steps in effective coordination: simplified organization, coordination through supervision, system of communication, voluntary cooperation, harmonized plan. So let's understand them one by one. Your first one is simplified organization. What is simplified organization? See, the entire organization should be, arranged in departments, should be segregated in departments and according to the function. Suppose HR department is there. In HR department there are various functions like your recruitment, your selection, right, your salary and wages. So there are many units within one department. So all that unit, whichever is related to your human resource, all the activities, it's basically what your human resource department as a whole. Then you have your finance department, which basically deals with money. So all the people who are related directly and indirectly with your finance activities work under one department. That's your finance department. Okay. So like that, in an organization, department must be divided. What helps is when जब काम आपका डिपार्टमेंट में डिवाइड हो जाता है छोटे छोटे फॉर्म में, तो वो इफेक्टिवली होता है और स्पेशलाइजेशन काम में आ जाता है. इट्स ऑब्वियस कि व्हेन वर्क इज बीन डिवाइडेड, द वर्क इज बीन डिवाइडेड अमंग इंडिविजुअल हु आर बेस्ट इन इट, who have all the knowledge whichever is been required, okay, in order to do that particular task. So when a person with full complete knowledge and experience performs a task, he brings specialization in his work. Hence simplified organization is your first point in steps in effective coordination. Okay. Then you have your second one, which is coordination through supervision. Proper supervision of work of subordinate plays a very important role in coordinating the work of different units in an organization. You have to see to it कि आपका सबऑर्डिनेट कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा है अपना काम. अगर कर रहा है तो क्या वो उसे उसी तरीके से डिलीवर कर रहा है उस काम को जैसे उसे करना चाहिए, और इज ही डूइंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ केयरलेसनेस. सो यू हैव टू बेसिकली कीप प्रॉपर मॉनिटरिंग ओवर योर सबऑर्डिनेट्स. Then you also have to as a supervisor, it's your job that the workload should be also evenly being distributed among the whole department. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि एक इंसान को अपना पूरा वर्कलोड दे दिया और एक एकदम चिल मार रहा है कोने में. नहीं. The work should be divided properly among individuals. The work pressure should be that they can actually handle it. उतना ही प्रेशर होना चाहिए. यू शुड नॉट ओवर प्रेशराइज योर सबऑर्डिनेट्स. अगर ओवर प्रेशराइज करोगे दे विल नॉट परफॉर्म एंड एवरीथिंग विल एंड जस्ट लाइक अ ब्यूटिफुल मेस. सो बेसिकली कोऑर्डिनेशन थ्रू सुपरविजन इज बेसिकली कीपिंग अ वॉच ऑन योर सबऑर्डिनेट्स. ध्यान देना कि वो कर क्या रहे हैं. ठीक है. फिर आपका है सिस्टम ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. सी, well designed system of communication is absolutely essential for making adjustments in plans for preparing programs in the future. A good communication always ensures that effective coordination among departments, because when you communicate with your people, working inside your department, whether it is a supervisor, whether it is a subordinate, a labor class person, or your CEO rather, when communication is effective, when plans are being discussed among each and every individual working in that organization, everyone is answerable towards their job. They have to perform it up to the mark that is required, right? So this helps. So communication, actually helps you in bringing coordination in your work, because when you communicate directly with the person who you want to go and converse, doubts are being solved, misunderstandings are not there, right? You don't end up in a fuss of communication कि आपने किसको क्या बोला था और आपको exactly करना क्या था, क्योंकि ये कब होगा जब आप ठीक से बात नहीं करोगे, ठीक से converse नहीं करोगे. But if you converse, you know just put in front of the people that see these problems are there, we have to tackle it, things are being sorted out, and best results can be achieved. Hence your third point was system of communication which must be simplified and well designed. Okay, then you have your fourth point, that is voluntary cooperation. Voluntary cooperation मतलब क्या? खुद से सामने आके बोलना कि मैं ये काम करूंगा या करूंगी. ये कब हो सकता है? When the employee is devoted towards his or her work. अब employee अपने काम के प्रति devoted कैसे होगा? सोचो, जब वो काम उसके पसंद का होगा, right? Suppose you like practicing maths is your favorite subject. आपको फोर्स करेगा क्या कोई? मैथ्स करो मैथ्स करो मैथ्स करो? नहीं, आप वो खुद करोगे. बट अगर हिस्ट्री बोरिंग लगता है, वो डेट्स घटिया लगते हैं, वो कभी दिमाग में घुसते ही नहीं है, तो आपके साथ कोई सर भी पटक ले, यू विल नॉट बी डिवोटेड एट ऑल, यू विल नॉट लाइक दैट सब्जेक्ट, यू विल जस्ट स्टडी बिकॉज इट इज अ सब्जेक्ट टू पास, यू विल नॉट बी इंटरेस्टेड रैदर. बट वही अगर आपको बोला जाए प्रैक्टिस मैथ्स, you will be devotedly you will do that, you will come up with new formulas of your own rather, with same shortcuts. So that's basically what happens in an organization, when the employees are dedicated towards the work, when they love their work, when they enjoy the work, they voluntarily take part in your organizational activities, then take responsibilities that, like, yes, I am going to do this. Okay, and when there are close contacts in the organization within the staff, then this becomes easier, because everyone knows. See, we have different people with different capabilities, different interests. तो पता होता है कि अगर ये काम दिया जाएगा तो वॉलंटरी कौन सामने आ सकता है या कौन करेगा. तो जब वो इंसान सामने आता है, people motivate you that yes, you are the best in this, you can do it. So close relationships भी होना organization में जरूरी है. This helps you, it pushes you to give your 100%. So that's about your voluntary cooperation. Then you have your last point, that is harmonized plan. Harmony, togetherness, right? See, rational planning can lead to greater coordination. When you plan rationally, जब आप सारी चीजों को देख के कि किसके pros and cons is nothing but your advantages and disadvantages. कि अगर आप ऐसा कोई activity करोगे तो क्या हो सकता है, क्या नहीं हो सकता है. When everything is just crystal clear, you know what you have to do, and when you perform your task in order to reach your goal, okay, one by one, step by step, all your work, all your activities that you are performing, little ones, are being harmonized, united, come together and help you in achieving that particular goal in coordinated manner. Okay, so these are your 5 points of steps in effective coordination. I hope you understood all of them clearly. If not, you can always comment below in the comment section. Thank you for listening to this video. Never stop thinking and keep innovating.